Hello you guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. This is Neka with the Chic Hustles, and today I'm going to be talking about how I managed to finance a truck, no down payment, zero freaking dollars to go pick up the truck that I brought from Enterprise. And at the end of the video, I'll be kind of telling you guys what their process looks like and some things that you probably should have in place if you're looking to possibly get financing for a equipment, box truck, dry van, and also which lender I use to finance this deal. So come with me to go pick up. I'm in my car, I'm at the lake, and I feel at peace to record. I want to talk about a little bit about the process of everything that I did to get approved for this box truck. And honestly, you guys, I was quite surprised just how simple it was. The approval process for me purchasing the truck and the different requirements that the lender had. So the big reveal, the lender is Oakmont Capital Service, and I'm gonna put it down here, Oakmont Capital Service, with their website. I went through Lou, he was awesome. So I wanted to know exactly what was the requirements that I fit in to be able to finance this truck in my business name, but I did personal guarantee under my personal credit. So I'm going to read the exact email from the lender because, you know, we got to get to the tea. You guys need to know the truth, okay? I feel like business credit is such an inflated word now and nobody is genuinely talking about it. But this is straight from the lender. The biggest requirement is at least 2 years time in business for us or our sources to consider. We usually only do around a 625 credit score, but I do have other banks I can source to for tougher credit, but usually the biggest hurdle is the time in business. There's not any mile or restrictions on the truck, and like I said, it was $0 down to get the truck. He gave me around 45 days to make my first payment and for me to go get my tags and those different things. So we pretty much ran the truck enough to pay the payment for the truck, the insurance, as well as the tax and all those fees associated with getting the truck registered itself. I believe the tags are going to run me about $700 because it is a commercial tag. And the process was just smooth. I went to Enterprise, picked out the truck, and yeah, I told the Enterprise guy what I wanted. He got in touch with Lou at Oakmont Capital Services, and they literally did everything. I signed the documents, and yeah, it was just a very smooth and easy process, and I didn't pay a penny out of pocket before my truck hit the road, which, you know, is very good for operation and business so you don't come out so much. And I also want to say that if you have a business that you're thinking about starting, a lot of people don't recommend it, but I recommend to at least file for the LLC for this exact reason. A lot of the business line of credit that I got for equipment financing or some of my larger credit cards was because of my 2 years in business. And I say this because I compare one of my good friends, really my ex-boyfriend, that we're no longer together, but one of my good friends, we're still good friends. His business was like 6 months old. He literally generated like, I don't know, like $200,000. But because he was still fresh in business, a lot of underwriters didn't know if it was a facade or if it was a temporary thing or was the market just doing good. So a lot of time you'll run into banks that a lot of these line of credits or equipment finance that they will prefer 2 years in business as a minimum. So just to make sure that you're not just an upstart person and don't necessarily know how to handle finances. So a lot of people don't recommend it, but I personally recommend to be 2 years in business. And I'm going to do a different video on how to be fundable or the things that you should do to make your business more credible and more credit worthiness to the banks. I'm the underwriter myself, so I work in finance and I approve and decline people all day, and this is not associated with the type of underwriting I do. Okay, not associated at all. But I just know some of the things that I look for. So usually when I'm going into a situation as such, yeah, I just try to be appealing to the bank as much as possible. One other thing that I will say that help is I do have a website. So if you don't have a website, I would highly recommend it. I did not submit any bank statements, which was so crazy to me. Like, what? Y'all are not checking bank statements? Like, everything is a lie at this point. Everything is a lie. So, yeah, that was my process of it all. Now to move into what I'm going to do, back to the website thing. The reason why that's important is because they wanted to know how I was going to be utilizing the truck. And because of my website, they was able to kind of get a overall picture of what I did as an organization. So when he called and verified what I did, he was like, I'm looking at your website. Do you do A, B, C, and D? And I was like, exactly. That's exactly what I've been utilizing the truck for. And he was like, great. Here's your conditional approval. Go pick out your truck. So that's that. Now, to talk about what I'm going to do with this truck, y'all. Woo! I just don't know. Like I said, me and my good friend, aka ex-boyfriend, no longer together. So he helps with running a lot of that part of this company. So I have a couple different options. Obviously, I could run the truck myself. Would be laborious on me. I still work full time, and I love my full time job. So I don't really want to do that. I could possibly hire an employee, which takes on more responsibility. And there's a lot of different things that comes with hiring employees. I'm not sure if you guys have ever hired employees, but there's just a lot of additional step that comes with that. And also too, you have to make sure there's enough profit built in order for you to be profitable as a company and just not paying these employees. And I will also do a later video on, if you're considering hiring an employee for your trucking company, some things that you might want to look at. Protection for the employees, protection for the company, and all of those different things. So they'll be in a separate video. But I also, which is number one on my list right now, is to just lease my truck. Now, two options with that. I know a couple guys that need more trucks to expand their operation. I could get a contract drawn up and put them on a weekly rental amount. Or I could go with a big name brand platform such as Co-op and Fluid, which right now they're on the top of my list to just hand them my keys, hand them my truck, and let them go on by their way. Now, a lot of people ask me, am I scared to do that? I'm not, because when I first started my entrepreneur journey, Turo is one of the first things that I started off with. This SUV that I'm currently sitting in was one of the cars on the Turo platform. So I've kind of gotten away from being afraid to let equipment make me money. That's the purpose of it. That's why you buy protection. And not only that, that's all we pray. Okay? That's all we pray. So thank you guys. That's pretty much all. Thank you guys for listening to me this video. I hope that you guys got some good tips from this. And if you want to continue to follow my journey, and I also can do Amazon Relay, which I am currently doing right now. I have an Amazon Relay account. All right. But anyway, so yeah, I am considering those different options and what would be best for my scenario at the time, with all the moving pieces I got going on. You guys know I run other businesses, so I just don't want to exhaust myself out. But like I said, I hope you guys got some really good information from this video. If you're thinking about possibly buying a box truck and want to know your options, or if it's a good route for you to go owner operator, hey, stay tuned with my journey. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Also, too, if you're into more of lifestyle, I have a lifestyle channel where I go more into me and who I am as a person. I'm getting ready to move, so I have a lot of exciting things coming up in my personal life. And if you're into affordable fashion, I have a page for that too. So anyway, I wish you guys the best as always. Keep praying, keep going. Entrepreneurship is, it will test your faith. It will test your faith. So I look forward for the journey, and I plan on selling my first investment property in Q2, as well as starting 2 new companies. So like I said, you guys, just thank you for following me on my entrepreneurship journey. And if you have any questions at all, please leave them below. So see you guys next time.